What's up everyone, Kodo Lewis here, back with another video on Sunhaven. We're going to be doing the Nivara Lessons Commonality quest here in this one, and let's go ahead and just get straight into it. Are you prepared to begin your next lesson, Kodo Lewis? I am ready again, Nivara. Everyone sees the world through their own perspective. A single perspective is only a single way of seeing the world. Many perspectives lead to a more complete understanding. No matter how different something or someone is, you can find a commonality with it if you are willing to look. Most of the citizens of Nivara are welcoming of your presence. But what about one who is not? Kodo Lewis, seek them. When you find you have reached a commonality, come back to me. You talking about Wesley? I knew it was Wesley. It's always Wesley. Was it so obvious that it was Wesley of who I spoke? Nivara's eyes narrow slightly and a soft snort escapes from her snout. A laugh? I know how the elder's assistant can think sometimes, and how he feels. Regardless of any misgivings you might harbor, approach Wesley with a willingness to see his perspective. You will find you have more in common than either of you may think. You should be able to find him in the Tavern of the Grand Tree at the moment. Alright, let's go ahead and give it a shot. Can't believe we gotta go find out what we got in common with Wesley. Apparently, maybe he's a top-notch farmer and we didn't even know it. Huh? What do you want to talk to me for? Commonality? Huh? Listen, I don't have any time for something like that, and besides, it is a bad idea anyways. You can train with Nivara all you want, but I have work to do. That's understandable. Seems like Wesley isn't going to make this easy. Go figure. Maybe the elder could provide some advice with this task. Perhaps he's in the council room at the Grand Tree. Alright. Go hit up Gorwin, see what he thinks. Obviously they're pretty close, so he should know. Oh, hello there, Kodo Lewis. Do you need me for something? What's the deal with Wesley? I cannot tell you. I didn't think this moment would come. Ho-ho. Wesley has a lot to worry about. Though perhaps that's just an excuse I make for him. He admittedly has a few things to learn in order to become elder. What do you see in Wesley? That is a very fair question, and one I bear responsibility to answer. Wesley cares deeply for our Nilvari traditions, deeper than perhaps anyone else, including myself. More than anything, Wesley wants to watch Nivara and all of its people thrive. The way he seeks to accomplish this, however, is through long-standing tradition, some of which has not aged well, it seems. When I selected him as my apprentice, he was full of hope and eagerness, ho-ho-ho, but now I worry that his own fears have turned him sour. Perhaps I failed at being there to guide him when he needed it. I'm sure it wasn't his fault. Wesley has much to learn, and I have much to teach him. Perhaps it's time he learned something truly important. Yes, Kodo Lewis. Maybe you coming to Nivara really was fate. I wouldn't be surprised if Nivara thought so too, ho-ho. Perhaps this is Wesley's lesson just as much as it is yours. What can I possibly do to get through to Wesley? Wesley lets his pride and duty get the better of him. He doesn't like to accept help, either. He worked very hard to prepare your farm for you, did you know? Of course you didn't, though. Since he didn't show it, the way Wesley acts doesn't earn him many friends, or much thanks for the work that he does. How hard did he work to prepare my farm? From the moment I put the task on him, Wesley worked every single day to get the home and land ready for you. Tending the grounds, or making the old farmhouse more comfortable abode. Though he had quite the trouble dealing with how quickly the weeds would regrow, Ho-Ho, you'd hardly believe he worked up a single sweat from the way he acted so rudely. Perhaps there's something you could do as a show of goodwill to Nivara. That, I believe, is something my apprentice would never expect, Ho-Ho. I'll try to think of something. Thanks, Elder Gorman. Alright, we gotta donate mana orbs at the donation box in the center of Nivara. That's not too bad. Let's see, first of all, we're gonna have to find this donation box. I did not know it existed. In the center of Nivara, let's see. Center of Nivara is probably like right down here, I'd imagine. Alright, so here we are. I found the donation box finally after walking around like an idiot for an hour. It's right here by the billboard, right in the center of town, of course. I suppose this is the center. But here we go. We gotta donate 100 mana orbs. Let's go ahead and drop them in there. Colonel Lewis, what are you doing at the town donation box? Giving to charity, Wesley? Obviously, that's what I do. God, you don't give to charity all the time? What? You put how much in the donation box? But why? But it's just 100 mana orbs, Wesley. Like, psh, it's nothing to me. I didn't need to be paid back for the work I did on your farm. I did what I did because it was Elder Gorman asked me of me. I wanted to give back to Nivara and thank you, Wesley, so take some of that. Wesley? Yeah, well, thank you as well. Yeah, you're welcome. Is there anything else I could do for you? I will thank you for the generous donation, but I am far too busy to be messing around like this. How busy could you possibly be, Wesley? If you have to ask, I'm working on restoring an old poem that was written in the ancient Nivarian language. It's something only I can handle, which means I'm not getting any help, so I would appreciate you not wasting any more of my time, please. An ancient poem, you say? Yes, it's written in the old tongue, which is so old that even Elder Gorman can barely speak or read any of it. What I'm getting at is there's no way someone like you could possibly help me out. Oh, except that I can help you out. I can help you out, Wesley. Oh, I guess that was the end of the quest, too. Here we go. We got a 5 max mana. Who doesn't like bonus mana? I know I like bonus mana. So we got 5 max mana, some coins, and some orbs. Not bad. Pretty easy. That wasn't even all the quests, so I don't even know why I was saying it was. Okay. We got to go back and talk to Amanda at the Sunhaven Library. So, let's go ahead and travel back to Sunhaven. Might as well take our griffin at the farm. I have mine a little bit blocked off by trees because I'm dumb and accidentally put it in there. We could still use them though. Go ahead and fly to Sunhaven. Get out of here. Alright, here at the library, talking to Amanda again. Come full circle, it seems. Hello, what library services can I offer you today? Perhaps you'd like to thumb through some of our rare, one-of-a-kind demonic textbooks? How about Make Millions Farming today, not tomorrow, or Infinite Mana in a nutshell? No thanks, I just want to see the Nivarian text again. You just want to see it? Well, actually I'd like to give it back to Nivara. Oh, I get it, you're joking. Not joking, Amanda. Okay, you're not joking. Okay, let me say it this way. There's no way you're taking that text out of this library. Oh, yeah, it rightfully belongs to them. It makes you a thief, Amanda. Not gonna happen. Please. Pretty please. No. Pretty please. No. Why not? Okay, look. Why exactly do you need the poem? I want to give Nivara back their old poem in their original tongue. So you don't need the text, you just need a copy of it then. Alright, maybe that's possible. I will allow you to make a copy of the text. Got it? Just a copy. Copy. Yes, a copy. Just take a piece of paper and copy what the text says by hand. What, you think there exists some magical machine that could copy papers? Make a hand copy and you could do whatever you want with it, for all I care. Great, do you have something I can write with? I can provide a slip of paper, but I'm not letting you touch my writing quills. What, you mean to tell me you have nothing else to write with? Well, in place of a proper writing tool, you could always just make some charcoal. How do I do that? Just burn a log of wood in something like a furnace until it's turned into charcoal. You really needed me to explain that to you as far as writing tools go. It's as primitive as it gets, but it'll work. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, let's go make some charcoal, apparently, because she's too greedy to let us borrow a pen for whatever reason. That seems a bit, crazy, I guess. I don't know, pretty dumb. Can't just give us a pen to write with. Can't just hook us up with a copy of it. Gotta make charcoal, which doesn't sound like a very good writing utensil. Go ahead and craft this charcoal. Cool, there we go. Got the lump of charcoal. Really, really, really easy. Didn't even need any special wood or anything to make it out of just regular wood. Super simple. So simple it was almost a pointless step to the quest. Got the charcoal? Great. Let's just get this over with. Should I put on my fancy delicate gloves? I'll hold the book while wearing my gloves. You copy it. Got it? Just be quick and get this over with already, would you? Sure. Jeez. Alright, great work. Can you never ask me for this text again now, please? Thanks a lot, Amanda. We're probably gonna have to ask her again for it. Alright, now back to Wesley. Now Wesley's gonna love us forever for hooking him up with this poem and doing his job for him. What's up, Griffin? Let's go back to the farm. Here's a berry. Boom. Alright. Back to the bar, I imagine, because that's where Wesley always hangs out. Seems to be kind of an alcoholic. Just spends all day in the tavern. And then acts like he's the hardest worker here in Nivara. I guess maybe it's technically not a tavern. I'm calling it a tavern. I don't care. Looks like a tavern to me. Clearly bar looking right there. Tavern like. What is it now? I've told you before that I'm far too busy for. This is for you, Wesley. What? But this must be. Yeah, that's right. The ancient text, the ancient poem, Wesley. How did you get this? It's the poem you're trying to restore, right? I know what it is. I want to know how you got it. Sunhaven has the original text. I couldn't take that, but I made a copy for you. Well, maybe you have the poem in its original language, but there's no way you actually know what it means. I bet I do, huh? Then prove it. Plant a seed inside your head, inside your bed. Grow a stream inside your head. What? There's no way. Sleep in soil, rich and dark, leaves coiled up in bedtime bark. So you actually... I had to learn a lot about Nivara to get here. Oh, that's right, Wesley. I know more about this than you do. Kodo Lewis, why did you come to Nivara? Let's see. Pretty much to learn more about the elves, I guess. So, to seek community. I understand. Perhaps I shouldn't have judged you so harshly based on these intentions. Community is very important. Well, I guess it must have been a lot of work for you to get this poem for me. Hard work pays off. No one else seemed to care about this old poem. They all don't mind letting our ancient customs and history fade away. I have to work really hard to make sure that someone remembers them. I was glad to help out. Right. Thanks, Coda Lewis. Maybe we have something in common after all. Don't mention it. Well, we got him. We got Wesley. All we had to do was give him a poem. Pretty simple. Go ahead and turn this back into the Nivara and see what we get. Probably some more experience. A little bit more orbs. Maybe some more max mana. Welcome back, little sprout. I sense you have been through much since you set out on your lesson. You'll never believe what Wesley said. In fact, I would, Coda Lewis. Underneath everything, Wesley has a kind soul, always striving to make himself better for Navari. With this, he shares common ground with all of us. Coda Lewis, commonality can turn enemies into friends, or even cities into allies. Wesley will remember what he learned, and it will be part of what makes him a good elder one day. I hope that you will remember as well. Have I passed the lesson? Even as you encounter the greatest of foes, remember that there is no distance you cannot bridge by finding commonality. Remember these words, Coda Lewis, and your lesson will be passed. I will remember it, Nivara. Then your second lesson is complete, Coda Lewis. Now, one final lesson remains. When you are prepared for it, speak to me again. Alright, getting 200 experience this time. Still gonna take... I might actually take the farming. I'm gonna take the fishing. Taking the fishing. What else do we get? We got elemental seeds. Cool. Elementally imbued seeds that sprout into one of 3 different crops. You'll have to plant them and find out. Oh, that's cool. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright, well that's all I have for you guys in this one. So if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Trying to hit those 100 subscribers. So I really appreciate any subscriptions and all that good stuff. Really appreciate it. If you really like the video, hit that thumbs up button. Leave a like. That also helps out just as much as subscribing. Leave a comment down below. That'll help too. That just everything helps. And you know, I'll get back to you if you leave a comment. I don't mind talking and stuff like that. So other than that, I'll see you in the next one, which is going to be Nivara's lesson growth. So see you in the next one, guys.